Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of our closing quest. I'm Pastor Chuck, and every day that we come here, we are going to tell a quick story and hopefully do something really fun. Our Bible memory buddy Ruby helps us remember that whether you are quiet or a really big, bold noise, whether that's your reality, God is listening. Today you discovered that God hears you. You are treasured. That's right. You are treasured. I want you to stop for a second, and I just want you to say, I am treasured for a second, all right? God hears you. I am treasured. Sometimes it's good to remind ourselves of that. You know, when I get home from VBS, sometimes I like to tell my friends and family about all the fun that I have had, and it is amazing fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. I might tell them a joke that I heard, or when I got wet, or something I listened to, or a game, or some Bible story that I've been told. And I think that those are those moments we get to share with others what's happening. And I can expect that you all do that too. But that doesn't always happen the way that we want it to. Sometimes we sit down to tell stories, and someone may be watching TV, may be really involved in a baseball game, and they're watching the baseball game, and I'm trying to tell a story, but they just want to watch the baseball game. Maybe I'm trying to get their attention to tell them a story, and they're talking to someone else. And I want to tell the story. I want to share what's going on with me and what's going on in me. Sometimes I want to tell the story and there's just too much noise. There's a plane going overhead, or there's too much traffic, or it's just super noisy where we are. You know, it really reminds me that sometimes people aren't great listeners. But God treasures you so much that He wants to hear everything that is on your heart. God hears you. Yeah, you are treasured. And nothing can keep God from hearing you. I want to try a little bit of an experiment. We're going to call this the high hertz ear exam. Now, don't worry, no one's going to touch you. No one's going to come and give you the ear exam like you might have had for school. And it doesn't hurt. The word hertz is just a way to talk about the way that scientists measure sound. Hertz, not H-U-R-T. The higher the hertz, the higher the pitch of the sound. And the lower the hertz, the lower the pitch of the sound. Okay? So we're all going to play this game together, and I'm going to play 4 sounds. And I want you to raise your hand if you can hear them. And if you can't hear the sound when I give you a new number, then you pull your hand down, okay? So here we go. This is the way it's happening. Here's sound number 1. Did you notice anything? When you look around the room, did you see that all your friends had their hands up? Did you also notice that some of the grown-ups that you're with maybe put their hands down? Grown-ups have a difficult time hearing the higher pitched sounds, the higher hertzed sounds. Our ears have little tiny hairs in them, and they move. And when you get older, sometimes they don't work so well. Now, God is older than all of us, but fortunately, His ears don't work like ours. God doesn't just hear the sounds that we make. God hears our hearts and the ways that we have emotions and the ways that we have joy and the ways that we have pain. And God listens to you with His mind and with His heart as well. God is never distracted by a baseball game. God is never distracted by other people. God is never distracted by too much noise, because God's hearing hears straight into your heart. God hears you. And that makes us feel treasured. Yes. God loves you and wants to be your friend. And that's what friends do, is they listen to each other. I just want to say thank you so much for making this adventure so great. We're having a great time, and we're still at the beginning of what's happening. I invite you to go home, tell your friends, tell your family about what you're learning and what's going on, and they'll listen to you. And as we close out today, just remember that God hears you and that you are treasured. Go have an adventure. We'll see you tomorrow.